Okay, today I'll be presenting a proposal for outdoor learning and recreation area at Woodland Junior High. Background information about Woodland Junior High. Throughout the years, we've had several different grade configurations, traditionally being 8th and 9th grade in our building. For the 2015-16 school year, Woodland will transition to a 7th and 8th grade building, with the 9th grade moving to the high school. In our building, there are 4 major phases to the building. There's the main structure that consists of A, B, and C halls, which was part of the original construction in 1959. There's a gymnasium, which was built in 1973. And then there was an 86 edition, which included D&E halls. There is also a front office area that was renovated in 2006. This is a quick overlook of the map, and you can see the front part of the building, the north side, consists of mainly the original structure plus the 2006 edition, and then the gymnasium and the 86 edition are to the south side of the building. At Woodland Junior High, there's currently a lack of outdoor spaces for recreation and instructional use. Utilization of space for the mornings, lunchtime, and recreation, team meetings, and also outdoor classroom is very needed at this time. These type of spaces would kind of help with these issues, especially with the crowding issue that we have at lunchtime and also during the mornings whenever we have the most amount of students in our common areas. In addition, we do not have any outdoor classrooms at this time that our teachers can take students to that can be used throughout the day. Our students and parents that will be coming to us as 7th graders, or as 6th and 7th graders moving up, are used to a high utilization of outdoor space at their current middle schools that they've been going to. There's a great need for an outdoor space given the upcoming grade configuration. Just a quick look at some of the schools in which our students will be coming to us from. This is an aerial photo of McNair Middle School, just on the east side of our building, which is our main feeder school. The highlighted portion that you see on the map is a trail system that is currently being developed at the school. In addition to the trail space, you'll also notice that there is a picture of a track that is between Vandergrift Elementary and McNair Middle School. This track is not only used for instructional purposes and recreational purposes, but also for the community to use when school's not in session. You can also see just to the kind of northern corner of the building, there are some common areas that are at McNair Middle School as well. This image is of Holt Middle School, which is another one of our feeder middle schools that we have, an outdoor classroom space that they have at the front entrance to their school. This is one of several spaces that they have that they can utilize throughout the day. In addition, this is also at Holt Middle School. This is a bike course that was installed last year. This bike course not only supports the curriculum for physical education, but also helps with the community, and the community can use it, access it after school hours as well. So the goal and the plan with Woodland Junior High at this point is to create an outdoor space that students and teachers in the community can utilize. Woodland Junior High will create a partnership with the student chapter of American Society of Landscape Architects and Sustainability Education at the University of Arkansas to help develop a long-term plan for this project. Now that you've seen the current middle schools that our students are coming from, let's take a look at some of the area at Woodland that we have for outdoor space, and then also kind of target in on some areas that we'd like to utilize for this long-term plan. This is a look at the proposed area, which is the south side of the building. This is mainly part of the original construction, or the original structure of the building, the 1959 edition. This is on the hillside, just on the south side of the building. You'll notice a large concrete slab that's already in place, and then the steep hill leads up into the football field on the south side of the building. Again, another look at the hillside on the south side of the building, in addition to the gym as well. One of the unique aspects to this area that we'll have to consider whenever we're planning this project is there is a natural spring on the hillside. You can see from this picture the drainage that comes from the hillside to one of our drainage systems in the middle of the concrete slab. This will be a special consideration that we'll have to monitor whenever we're talking about planning and construction in this area. This is another larger green space. This is up on top of the hillside on the south side of the building. You can see the football field just off in the distance there, as well as the gravel track that we have at our school. So to contrast this to what our students have at other schools or at our other middle schools across the district, we're definitely lacking in regards to outdoor spaces. So the proposal to change this, I'd like to enhance the south side of the building, while maintaining as much of the current resources available in this area as possible, such as the large concrete slab that you saw in the picture. We'd like to install fixtures on the current slab to develop it into a large commons area that would include bench seating, picnic tables, and basketball courts. In addition, we'd also like to utilize the hillside by putting in an amphitheater in a large portion of this hillside. And then we'd also like to put bench seating and a shade system. This shade system would be adjacent to the football field and track. It would not only serve a purpose during instructional hours, but also for after-school practice for our student athletes. So the proposal that we would like to make, this is a current rough sketch of what we would like to install. You'll notice in this image at the bottom, that is the school, the 59 edition. And then you'll notice in the middle of the concrete slab is the commons area that we would like to create. The picnic tables, basketball courts, additional bench seating, and then of course the amphitheater that is on the hillside with the large shade system that is on the hill close to the football field. Materials needed in order to complete this project: bench seating, basketball goals, shade system, picnic tables, and then also concrete and construction for a 5,000 square foot amphitheater on the hillside. As far as cost goes for this project, one meal in Fayetteville Public Schools equates to roughly $1.3 million. The current proposed project would cost about 15% of one meal, which equates to about $200,000. What would be the cost to the average taxpayer? What I've done on this slide is I've inserted a formula that a taxpayer can use. Couple quick notes to remember: whenever you find the market value of the home, you just plug it into the formula on the first line, and then you follow it from there. On the assessed value of the home, you'll need to multiply whatever the answer to the market value times 20% is, and then multiply it by 0.001, which is 1 mil, and then multiply that by 0.15 in order to find out what 15% of this current mill rate would cost you. And then from there you can also divide it by 12 and 30 in order to find out the monthly tax increase and also the daily increase. We feel that this is a very important project and very important need for our school in order to continue to enhance the curriculum and also the quality instruction that is given to our students. In addition, we'd also like to have this space in order to give more back to our community so that our families can utilize this not only during school hours but also outside of school hours. I'd like to thank you for your consideration on voting on this project.